Episode 32. We're on our way to fight the Mega Stormy, the rogue Mega Stormy, after being so rudely interrupted by Philippe in the last episode. But I guess before that we can warm up with catching an Alpha Dratini. Which ball though? Dragon. Dragonite is orange. I guess I should do this before the sun gets too low. Ultra Ball? I guess Ultra Ball fits thematically, considering Dragonite is one of the higher tier Pokemon or whatever. I probably should have started with an Ultra Ball. Well, there's a pretty good chance we just catch it, right? Okay. Warm-up complete. On to the main event. Which really would have been great if I could have done this in the last episode, but that's fine. The plan remains the same. Basically no plan, we just use Garnish and sweep. Make sure you and Garnish stay safe, okay? Oh, she actually comments. Like on the one that you have out, I guess. Or the one in the first slot. I guess that's usually how they did it with like previous games, whenever there was a mention of your Pokemon's name or something. Whoever was in the first slot got the special mention. We might want to put on Reflect for now. There's a chance Lita's just gonna do it, but the more uptime we have, the better, I guess. That's unfortunate. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just start. The concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning, Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. We're ready. Before Stormy's Rogue Mega Evolution sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? Why are you giving me this option? I mean, of course we want it, but I'm curious about the dialogue if we say no. But I also want to hear the dialogue if we say yes, so yeah. They never asked us before. Make sure you and Garnish stay safe, okay? Now I want to hear about the no dialogue. Oh well. If it's coming from an opponent like Laban last time, we'll say no. But coming from a friend, we'll take the healing. Alright. The big Mega. Yep, that's it. That's it, alright. That's Mega Stormy. It's actually smaller than I thought it would be. It sure can jump. Seems like it has both physical and special attacks. Can't exactly tell a Pokemon to dodge that move, I don't think. There we go. Go for it. Snipe it. Keep our distance. No, now's the time to attack. Oh my god. Come to think of it, I have seen memes of this thing running around, I guess that's why. Should I get away from this thing? Okay. We can do that too, you know. Okay. Well, I guess ours doesn't reach quite as far. Well, guess I should have dodged. It is all over the place, isn't it? Kind of funny. You getting tired yet, buddy? It's getting bigger. A lot of the pain of these rogue battles can just be solved by putting on all super effective moves. I mean, that should be obvious, but a lot of the time I don't even consider swapping out all my moves, I just consider swapping out some of them, like putting on one super effective or two super effective attacks. But I guess there's reason enough to swap out most of your entire moveset since it's so easy to do it. The other part is swapping out your actual team and your Mega Evolution Pokemon and all of that, which is a bit harder to do. I actually thought it would be towering over us with those huge legs, but I actually kind of like that it's not that big. I wonder how big it is as a normal Mega then, without the rogue extra size. I guess we'll see when we fight Lita next time. Good work, Miyosh. That's another rogue Pokemon successfully calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? They usually do. That one wasn't too bad. I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but geez. They don't let up with these super fierce attacks. And all that running around dodging leaves me absolutely starving. Do you think Lumios's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Yeah, that's the big secret. That's what we've been working up to this entire game. It's all a plot by Big Food. Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. Looks like we've taken care of all the rogue Pokemon that Vinny reported. Why don't we regroup at the hotel for now? Yeah, about time for dinner. That was Tani. I'm guessing she wants us back at the hotel, or Hotel Z to debrief. No remaining Pokemon. At risk. It's just low-level Staryu though. Thought they might give you like high-level Staryu for trying out Mega Starmie yourself. You'd probably have to train it up, I guess, if you really wanted to. Not sure why I'm going up this. I got all the items I needed, so I guess we're just going back. Did we get a heal after that fight? We did, okay. And one last check. That's fine, that's fine. I guess this is fine. Maybe. Maybe we want a second psychic move. Maybe I don't want close combat now that we have dynamic punch on this after all. We'll just put on what we had before, I guess. Even if that is a special attack and our attack is way, way bigger than special attack. Do we have like another psychic move we can learn? Well, I guess that's why I put on close combat in the first place, because it's physical and we already have a psychic move that does... You know what? Put on close combat again. I guess. It'll become a plus move eventually too. We managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm glad you weren't there to see my battle against Philippe. Lita, don't tell them about that. Don't tell them how I used 2 items. I'm so glad we've got you on Team MC. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer's the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokémon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who is the strongest? Kyururu. Maybe it's got to be a Pokémon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that must be Brioche. Says who? Okay. Grisham? Who? Wait. Grisham? Isn't that Elite Four? Or am I thinking something else? Okay, it wasn't Tawny. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer Brioche, Rank B. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You're to face Trainer Grisham, Rank B. The trainer who wins will be promoted to Rank A. So it's finally time. This is actually the first time in a while where we're seeing the rank up announcement before we even see the character, I guess. You're closing in on Rank A now, the very top of the ZA Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to Rank B but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Plus, you can just take whatever photo you want. You could take a photo of those paintings on the wall, or something in the museum, like... I haven't been to the museum yet, I guess I should go there sometime. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotion match? Yeah, that is actually a problem. It was a huge problem even flagging down Kanari for this exact reason. Well, I mean, she was already well known, but still. The fact that you have to find the person that you need to rank up against, like, physically in-world, especially when they can just kind of hide out somewhere, it seems a bit weird for the rules of the Royale. But I guess I might have mentioned this before, if it is, like, following after the Battle Royale mode, or the Battle Royale, whatever you call it, the format. The format that other games have sort of done this in, like actual Battle Royale games. It is perfectly legitimate to just sort of avoid battle. That is how Battle Royale games work, sort of, I guess. You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. I guess they are in the city. They have to be at least that if they're ranking up or something. I'm pretty sure there's probably a rule against leaving the city or being away from it for a long period of time or something. And this thing's getting worse with Prism Tower? No way. We can't just sit back and wait. Yeah, Vinny would probably know because... Actually... Would Vinny know? The ZA Royale is set up by Quasartico, so they have access to the systems. But even though he would know, it's probably going to be Emma, right? Our old detective friend. Yeah, she's our best bet. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Brioche, and try to find out more about this Grisham. I guess it might not be, it's probably not, it's definitely not, the same character that I'm thinking of from some Elite Four or something if nobody knows who this is. Because I'm pretty sure the Elite Four are celebrities, usually. Looks like the competition to see who hits Rank A first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are some strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled, and yet failed to. Kyururu. Alright, we'll talk to Emma then. Didn't get dinner though. Looks like the competition, etc., etc. Just a repeat. And what about AZ? I entrust the futures of all Illumios to you. Please do your best to protect them. Okay. Well, no time like the present, even though it's about to become nighttime. You know, we never did fight this Mega. I thought for sure it'd be one of the rogue Megas. I guess not. Maybe Grisham uses it. Murmraw. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumios within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Ryoshi's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Sounds scary, but we can't back down. We literally can't back down. Of course we still do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. I guess Mimi isn't joining in the battle. Mimi isn't for battling, I guess. She's never evolved ever since the events of the game from X and Y like 5 years ago, so I guess Mimi just doesn't participate. That's fine. Well, we know it's going to be Mega Ampharos, but I guess we don't have to worry too much about... Well, Emma's going to have like a... She's not going to be tied to one type, so this might actually be a pretty tough fight. It might actually be easy, or easier though than Philippe, because fighting one type that I'm really bad against is probably a lot worse than fighting a bunch of types that I don't know what they are, I guess. We're not really so good in terms of coverage, obviously, but I feel like I don't have to worry too much about changing this so much, so... Do I want the... No, I think this is fine, actually. Yeah, this is... We'll deal with it, I guess. Surf, though. Put on Ice instead. Considering we might go up against Dragon Electric Mega Ampharos as like whatever Pokemon is randomly still alive, then I think we'll want to have at least an Ice move on here. And actually replace Thunderfang. We don't really need Surf, but I guess I kept it on just in case I want to use it. We don't really have a counter for Grass type, so sure. I mean, Ice is a counter, but... Well, this is fine, I think. Okay, let's just try it. You should know, Emma's really strong. I've been counting on it. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Yeah, you already told us. And you told us that too. Are you ready to battle me? Yeah. Well, I want to see your dialogue. You do want to know about Grisham, don't you? I do want to know about your dialogue too. Okay, now we're ready. We're ready to win. Who did I have selected just now? I guess it doesn't matter. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Okay, right. Right, that guy, Zero Sick. Okay, not gonna be Ampharos then. You know, we did fight Mega Ampharos as a rogue. Challenged by Detective Emma. Ampharos' first son. Not the best matchup. Not the worst. Seems like it's mainly going to be doing... Okay, that's physical, I think. You know, I forgot to put on light screen again. Bad matchup. Lucario, not a great matchup, but it can work. Yep, that's bad. Okay, actually, get on out of there. If only we had a bug move. We're not exactly a fighting type, but this is fine. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. Mega Malamar, that's fun. Would have expected it from her. This isn't working out, actually. She's really strong. So are we. Barely hung on. We made it, though. Turns out bronze is better than brains. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. Did you, hear about the incident at the party the other day? We maybe should have told you. He's been spotted around town with some mysterious Pokemon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them, not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumios. So it's not the old lord we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Heard this from Zerosic. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. Though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale. But why? To what end? For Team Flare? Probably moving on from that, right? A goal of their own? There's no real saying for sure. Not until I do some more digging, at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up for Mabel, or up to Mabel, to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Brioche. I guess it's not public knowledge that she was part of Team Flare. But she's gotta be like on parole or something, right? At least some people know. Probably. Oh, we didn't heal up. We're not gonna battle Mabel, right? I mean, if we do. You did battle her in X and Y, so I wouldn't put it past her. Wait, did we get a Mega Malamar right? I don't think we did. It might just be available in Quizartico, maybe after we complete this chapter or something. But it was behind Emma all along. I don't know if I remember that Xerosic had Malamar. That's fun though. Tell me everything. That rat, that vile little man. I can't believe that mare. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. It's not like I can even tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Okay. I'll try to keep this brief, I guess. We don't want to get on her bad side. Are you making progress on my research tasks? We are, but we're not here for that. We want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare? I guess, yeah, that's true. We'll mention Team Flare to get her sweating. Team Flare? It seems you already know more about Grease than I would have thought. Grease, huh? Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Was that the Team Flare theme just now? I think it was. Wait, seriously? Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. I guess it's not exactly a secret. But they just don't talk about it. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? I mean, the genocide. I don't think everyone in Team Flare knew about that, though. So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody, along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? Well, I did want to hear your story, so thanks. He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone calls him Grease. It means grey. But I did get that, but... Does that maybe mean Grisham... not Steel type? Normal type? No. Could be Fire type if it's Team Flare, but... then that wouldn't really match the name. I guess the name doesn't have to be matching the type of Pokemon they use. Could even just be like an entire blend of Pokemon. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off, that's got the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. But if you've really got to know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? Why them? Why those red guys? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget. I still want you to keep up the research work too. We haven't forgotten. We're doing pretty good on that though, right? We've like cleared out all the zones as they've come up. We're at level 30 out of 50, I guess. Pretty far along, I'd like to think. I guess we can just fly there. Don't even have to leave the building. Okay, we're not here for that. We're here for this. I like the attitude they have, though, whenever you're not drinking coffee. Kind of what would you call it? Like the cracks beneath the surface, or... It shows like their hidden backstory or whatever beneath the mask, I guess. Although I guess they're trying to turn over a new leaf. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Oh, isn't this entertaining? Looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrical Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. Wait, it's him? The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Nouveau. Yes, you found me, Grisham at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Griselle, one of my comrades in Team Flare Nouveau. I thought they were just like they are former Team Flare members, but I guess they're like the younger generation. I thought they were just like part of the old Team Flare that also, just like Mabel, had to work a new job or something. But I guess they never really had the chance to participate in the Team Flare activities 5 years ago. They're entirely new characters. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we got the chance. Griselle, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way there. We'll meet you there. Okay, I wouldn't have expected this guy to be a main character, but that's fun. I like that. We didn't exactly have much dealings with him, but the fact that he was just kind of hanging out in the background this entire time was... well, that's fun. So, Team Flare didn't use exclusively fire types, right? I don't exactly remember. I think I remember it being weird that they were called Team Flare and maybe didn't use exclusively fire types or something. Or maybe I'm remembering wrong and they did use fire types. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. Wasn't there like a Team Flare cafe in... yeah, wasn't this an X and Y? This is Lysander Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. Was this the base of operations for Team Flare, or was that out like towards the west side? I think it was out towards the west, or whatever. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? I want to say yes, since I know, but I feel like Brioche wouldn't know anything. Doesn't even own a TV back where he's from. You don't even know? Of course you don't. How could someone like you ever understand? Griselle. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who were part of a team, or who were a part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is, let some harden their hearts in response. Like Griselle here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Griselle once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Griselle the battle she desires? Okay then, I guess we're doing it. Didn't actually think we'd battle both her and Grisham, but I guess that's cool. Yeah, we can battle like 2 members of this new Team Flare. Oh wait, I want to get the dialogue. Well, I guess we still can. Fight me. I don't want to fight. Then what is the point of you even being here? To get flavor dialogue, of course. Please. No wait, it's just the same. Of course it is. Okay. I will, and I'll win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Zia Royale. So like fire types, right? I did love the original Team Flare theme. I kinda love this one. Challenged by Griselle of Team Flare Nouveau. Yeah, there it is. That's the sound. But actually get out of there. Oh, we don't have surf anymore. Damn, that actually fainted us. This is fun. She's got 5. Camera. We are gonna have to put surf back on, I guess. That is most unfortunate. The matchups are actually pretty bad here. We might not want this. This might have been a bad move. As long as we have the one move, though. Like, this one's actually... right. The next one should do it. No, wait, the wish. Damn. Needed that wish. Oh wait, the wish went out. Okay. Oh, this is bad now. Send this out. And here comes the wish. Send this out. We're at least not weak to this. One more. Bad matchup, I know. Oh, that's a Mega. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. I should have expected it. I should have known. Big name. Oh, it's got the fire symbol on its name. The fire kanji. Yeah, I know. It's big. Big damage. I'm expecting it. This is actually really bad. We're actually not allowed to Mega Evolve here. Not the wish off, at least. Come on. Is this just how freezing works? Super annoying. Just barely. We use the iframes from the Mega Evolving to make it through. Well, that answered one question. We can Mega Evolve with multiple Pokemon, but we couldn't Mega Evolve while one Pokemon was in Mega Evolve state. That's why I sent out Audino, so that we could actually lose the Mega Evolution by fainting and then Mega Evolve as Kangaskhan. I'm glad it worked out. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I kinda cheated you, didn't I? I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. It wasn't even the rank-up match. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumio City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Okay, coffee, after the rude reception. Voila, one Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. Well, thanks. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare, and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. We kind of unlocked a new strategy here, and let's just change this out. Let's get Dig and Surf. And since those are long cooldowns, let's actually replace Double Edge. It's actually kind of dangerous to use Double Edge, especially if it does a lot of damage. That just means we take that much more damage. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. We kind of know this from X and Y, but I kind of forgot some other things about Team Flare. Like, I didn't really remember that Lysander was some kind of wealthy benefactor to down-and-out people, like Corbeau mentioned, I guess. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own: to reduce the number of people in the world. Right, yeah, reduce the number of people. I guess this confirms it, like reconfirms it if I forgot this fact from the main story. Most people in Team Flare, I guess, didn't really know that Lysander was doing this, I guess. Probably. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as a kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. This is kind of weird actually, yeah. We are kind of on AZ's side, and they're on Lysander's side, but they're both sort of responsible for ultimate weapon shenanigans, so it's kind of hard to say like who we should be on the side of or whatever. We can't exactly just defend AZ here. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Brioche, to witness the truth yourself. The truth. You'll see. This was an X and Y, right? Open sesame. Was that same cheesy password also an X and Y? I don't remember. It sounds like it might have been. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. Yeah, this was an X and Y. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes, if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be labyrinthine, and of course plenty of wild Pokémon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. I think we'll be fine. Probably. Don't expect a hot cup of coffee or anything, even if you do manage to make it back up alive. I wasn't expecting it the first time, but then we still got it. Take care down there. Okay. We'll just walk into their trap. It's not a trap, I know, but... Oh, how fun. We get to explore this location from X and Y all done up. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess. You're down in Lysander Labs. How did you know? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. Thanks for the navigation. Like a Persona Labyrinth. Would you look at that? It's all like different colors. Wow, there's like a lot here. I like it. Teleport. This warp panel doesn't seem to be powered. You'll have to find the right power supply unit to get it up and running again. The door seems to be locked. The letter A is displayed on the console. Like for A rank? Probably not, right? I think we're just doing it right now, this dungeon. Like the entire dungeon, I assume. You know, we never finished exploring the sewers, that one part we couldn't get up to. Maybe there was a way up and I just didn't find it. Is this actually the same layout as it was in X and Y? I can imagine it might be. Oh, okay, we got Houndoom. Well, it's a good thing we have Surf. No, wait. Oh yeah, we do have Surf and Dig. We don't have Houndoom yet. I think I'd rather catch that Alpha Houndoom. But if this does catch, I won't complain. Okay. We don't always need the Alpha. You pulled down the lever and activated the power supply unit. So that's the orange sector powered, I guess. The lights are back on, and nearby warp panels should work now. Yeah, all of these ones, I guess. Well, this is fun. Maybe I should be wearing the coat, actually. I guess we can change it. We were sort of meant to wear this for this arc of our journey or whatever, but we barely wore the coat for the previous quote-unquote arc of our journey. So just to make things a little bit more even, I guess. Mud coat, yeah. And I think we had the boots. I'll just do this quickly. Yep, these ones. And I guess the rest can stay. We took off the hat last time, but... well, the white doesn't really blend too well. We can try a new hat. That one works. Yeah. And the earrings can stay, I guess. Without the hat, though, the bucket hat? The bucket hat does fit this. It kind of looks like a fishing outfit. No, I don't have like... okay, this color might be it. We kind of already wore this bucket hat for a long time. Maybe I want to wear something else. But it's a better match than the beret, I think. And no hat's okay. We don't really see much of the ponytail whenever we have a hat covering it, so that's kind of why I didn't wear it last time. I like this look though. Changing it up a little bit. Oh, but the ivory's just very slightly the wrong shade. We've got like 3 different shades of brown here, the coat, the boots, and the hat. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if it's gonna be like that, then I'm gonna take the hat off. It's a stupid reason, but whatever. And this thing, the satchel. Didn't we have this? Okay, there we go. I guess we start teleporting now. Which ones go where? Oh, we're over here now. What about the other one? It's fun that this kind of design is still in the game. This kind of thing that really only existed in the older Pokemon games. Or does it still continue to the recent games? I don't know. I mean, other than this game. What item did I just get from that? Should have paid attention. Well, I guess the point is that we got it. As long as we're filling out like our TMs and our items and everything, then we're fine. There's like a down arrow? Oh, it goes over. Oh. Lab keycard A. Okay. We don't have an electric yet. Ultra Ball or Great Ball, or rather, yeah, those two. Great Ball. Just because I don't really want to waste the Ultra. And it is blue more than it is yellow, I think. Okay, we got the keycard. That's really all we came here for. I again did not pay attention to the yellow item we got. But we got it, and I can review the footage if I really want to. Yeah, the coat was the right choice. This feels more suitable for this environment. You tapped keycard A against the panel. The door opened. Was there a keycard A in the original game? Probably not. It seems like we have the right loadout for our dog here, against these electric and and fire types. Okay, but not for that. Dragon, so... Well, actually this one's been getting all the experience, hasn't it? Or no, Sherry has more experience. Okay, that works out then. And we do have Norvern already. Get this one with collateral. Oh, is that one still alive? Interesting. Well, not for long. We got both. Probably after we restore power, that door opens. Power's on. Lights back on. Nearby warp panel should work now. Okay, I guess we gotta warp inside. This one's still inactive. There's like 2 warp panels here. Actually, only the one, really. It's a good thing they color code this. It makes it a lot easier to navigate. I mean, I guess that's the reason why. Kids do still play this game, so it's important to consider that with the game design. Don't want their run to end into Lysander Labs, just because they can't find their way around. Then we can hop over. Yep, dead end first. Oh, we got Beldum. Come here. Oh, trying to attack there. Took a while for the UI to disappear. Try again. One more. Maybe Timer Ball too would make sense. Still only 1 carrot, damn. That is going to be annoying to catch. I feel like this is the only place it spawns in. We can try catching Metang, but we still have to catch a Beldum in the end. This is kind of a cheesy way to get your moves re-readied by stalling with the Pokeball. I kinda like it though. Oh, this was the bedroom, the place where you got your stuff back. Can't investigate this trash can. Can't sleep in the beds either, probably good that we can't. Oh, we'll just have to get Beldum later maybe. What a shame. And you know what, even though it's kind of a shame to actually do this in the middle of a dungeon like this, I guess me happening upon the bedroom is a good sign. I just want to avoid going over on episodes, like with the time too much, when I can avoid it. And part of that just means ending the episode even if I'm in the middle of something. Which means right now we're gonna settle down in one of these beds. I guess Brioche is just gonna have to take a look around for whichever bed is the least disgusting to take a nap in. And in between episodes he's just gonna catch some Z's and gather up his strength for the upcoming trials. It's not the weirdest thing in the world. People used to sleep in beds in the enemy base all the time back in the day. We're just continuing the tradition. Now would be a good time to take a break.